Are you ready? I said, are you ready? You are listening to Voice of the Fans Sportscast, brought to you by none other than the voices of the fans. Discussing football, basketball, news, trending topics. The one-stop shop for all things sports. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Hosted by none other than Ben Swift Reynolds, Taylor Gatwood, and Tyler Wright. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Voice of the Fans Sportscast.
Welcome, guys, to another edition of Voice of the Fans Sportscast, episode 36. What's up, guys?
What's going on?
Much, man, nothing much. Tyler Wright is in the house. Taylor Gatwood, he's barely hanging on for dear life.
Hey, you said you were falling asleep too. I don't want to hear it.
Hey, yeah, man, hard labor is not fun. Let me tell you that. But the money's fun, though.
Yep, that's true.
All right, so let's get into some NFL stuff. Not too much going on, but, you know, some people like to talk, man. Some people like to get arrested. So we're going to start off with Tom Brady. Apparently a team passed up on Tom Brady in free agency. And he said one of the teams, they weren't interested at the very end. I was thinking, you're sticking with that mother effer? That's what he said. So which team you think he's talking about?
I don't know.
I think they said it was the Chargers.
You say you think it's the Chargers?
Yeah, like I think that's before they drafted Herbert. That's what I heard.
No,
Or I
it
saw
couldn't be.
I think he thought they were sticking with Tyrod or something.
Man, I think you're talking about 49ers.
49ers? You think they were talking about, Garoppolo?
Yes.
That'd be kind of funny.
Yeah, because they got history, you know. Tom Brady got him traded.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't see Tom Brady talking about another quarterback like that besides Jimmy G.
I don't know. I don't know. You don't think he was just speaking in general?
I don't know, man. I can't see him talking bad about another quarterback. I mean, unless he's talking about Gardner Minshew, but he want to go to a contender. So it had to be a contender.
Yeah, he was not going to the Jags.
So I don't say he had to been talking to like a good team. If I had put some money on it. So I really.
So he was talking about what team? You said he was talking about what team?
I think he was talking about a contender. It had to be. Because, you know, the Cardinals got Kyler Murray. I know he wasn't going to the Bears.
Where else? I don't see where else was his choices to go.
L.A. Maybe it's around. Maybe talking about Jared Goff.
I could definitely see him talking about Jared Goff. Mid-pack, middle of the road, regular quarterback being.
Yeah, it had to be like. Remember, I think L.A. was in discussion too. So it had to be one of them top contender teams, and I don't know. It's a tough choice between Jimmy G and Jared Goff. I'll say Jimmy G just kind of got a history. I couldn't see nobody else.
Did y'all think he was wrong for that though? Getting him out of town like that?
Uh, yeah, somewhat. 'Cause I feel like it's good for competition, man. Like you that scared of somebody taking your job? Like seriously? Then you and Belichick they had the best relationship anyway. So it would do you good either way to get out of New England.
It worked out for him. You got a ring.
Yeah, it worked out for him.
Yeah,
But
it's
I
Tom
feel
Brady.
like, man, if players get mad because there's no quarterback behind you or another corner or another running back behind you, then play harder. Unless
Yeah, it's
coaches,
true.
well, coaches do play favorites.
But then, like, I don't care how hard he would have played. It's like the way he made it seem, they was gonna get him out of here anyway. Like they was gonna get the way Brady made it seem, they was gonna replace him with Garoppolo anyway.
That's true. That's what I'm saying. Coaches have favorites. And Belichick was very high on Jimmy G. So, I mean, that's probably why he wanted him out of there because he was like, yo, like the only reason you getting this guy look at because you fell in love with him. Like you feel like that's your guy. And that's not right, in my opinion. Like, I feel like the best player should play. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you can't do a legend like that, bro. You got to ride with him till the wheels fall over.
Yeah, you got to give him the farewell tour like Drew.
Yeah, we know.
Man, we
Well,
held Drew.
The Packers
What you
didn't
say,
the Packers didn't do that with Favre. It looks like they might be doing the same thing to Aaron Rodgers.
Well, they were saying Aaron Rodgers just signed another contract with some golfing club in Green Bay. So that might be an indication he might be staying.
Dang, man.
He did what?
He signed a contract, like he renewed his membership at a golfing club in Green Bay. So take that for what it's worth. But you kind of knew that man wasn't leaving anyway. Come on, like he gonna miss all that money. They not gonna trade your tail.
Man, I ain't lying. I thought he was out of there, bro.
Man, that dude bluffing, man. He like just hot air.
So what he gonna do? Just show up and be like, I was just playing. Like,
I like, yeah, I bet you would. I'll be like, I act like none of this happened, man. Go play ball.
yeah.
I turn my other like did none of this ever happen. I knew that man bluffing from the get go. He ain't missing out all that money.
There's really nowhere else for him to go.
Yeah, like they couldn't trade him anyway. I mean, they could, but they're not gonna trade that man. And he talking bad on him. Man, why would we trade you? Like, go ahead, let your tail retire. We got Jordan Love back here. Like, that's why we drafted him for. Because we knew you were gonna pull.
For this very reason. Yeah.
He's like, yeah, we got Jerry Love. See that guy right there?
Matter of fact, I was expecting you to do something like this.
Checkmate.
Yeah.
Go ahead, retirement. Go ahead to your game show.
All
right. We got a couple of news. Sean McVay, he came out gushing about his new quarterback, about this and that. Like, it's pretty unbelievable how much he loved Matthew Stafford. Let me see, can I pull up the quote real quick? If my phone will act right. Here we go. This way is very straight to the point. Sean McVay said, "Bro, this dude is a bad MFer." What y'all thinking about this?
I'd think that too if I just had Jared Goff as my quarterback.
Like, whoa, I never seen nothing like this. This must be an NFL quarterback right here.
Yeah, because this whole NFL coaching or head coaching career, he had Jared Goff, so makes sense.
Man, right. I seen something. I mean, how you feel with Jared Goff, man? Like, yo, that really is disrespectful, man.
He is trash, though.
Man, I'm calling Sean Bay every name I can think of.
Oh my God!
Bro, I wouldn't care. Hey, I wouldn't. Sean McVay got him paid, man.
He did.
So
still.
he could thank him.
Yeah, would somebody like imagine like you was a starting pitcher and they trade you for another starting pitcher and they like gushing over him like, man, that's a bad dude. Like this dude's a real deal. You know you feeling some type of way.
But if he was 2 times better than me, I wouldn't. I mean, you can't really say nothing.
I mean, you still feel this type of way though. You're like,
yeah, but you can't say nothing.
You think Jared Goff know he regular?
no.
He's gonna.
I bet he does.
You think he's gonna be regular? What do you mean?
But
Like
do you think
average.
he knows that he's regular?
He's below regular.
Do you think he knows that though?
Himself.
Oh, well, I mean, probably not. I mean, he was the number 1 pick. He probably doesn't think that.
That's what I'm saying. So he really got like he really just blocked Sean McVay on every social media website and delete him out his phone. But hey, I mean the Rams got a lot of stuff to be excited about. Dude, they can be the best team in the league.
For how long?
I mean, they got still. Lions just gave up one of the best quarterbacks in this generation. So I just hate that as a Saints fan, man. It seems like the Rams put money out their butts, man. Like, how in the world can y'all still fit this stuff in y'all contracts? Even though they got rid of Jared Goff contract, but still. That made no sense. So going to the season, y'all think the Rams are number 1?
No, I can't. Can you put them over?
Yeah,
you talking about like overall?
Yeah, overall.
You putting them over the Bucks? I know. Yeah, I know you are.
No.
I mean, why not?
Because the Bucks just won the Super Bowl.
I don't give a crap if they won a Super Bowl. Like,
and they're still stacked, and they got everybody back.
So did the Rams, and they upgraded at quarterback. All right.
Okay, but still ain't proving nothing yet.
All right, so we'll do.
Was Matthew Stafford even won a playoff game before?
It doesn't matter. He played for the Lions. They cursed.
That's a great question, though.
They cursed.
It don't matter. You still got to see if you can win a playoff game.
All right, so let's do it like this: Tampa's quarterback or Rams quarterback? Who gets the check mark?
Brady.
Cam Akers, Fournette.
I'm going Cam Akers.
Cam Akers.
Yeah, I'll go Cam Akers.
Bucks receiving core, Rams receiving core.
Bucks.
Rams.
No.
Dude.
Ben.
Cooper Kupp and Robert
Yes.
Woods. Robert Woods, I mean, they play with Jared Goff and they still put up some crazy numbers.
Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. Antonio Brown. Rob Gronkowski.
Tyler Higbee.
Dude, do not compare it, dude. That's not even right.
He ain't even believe it.
He said he didn't even believe that. Man, I like Cooper Kupp, man. I think he's better than Godwin.
You can take Will, man. I'll take 6'5" Mike Evans.
I mean, Mike Evans gets shut down. I mean, the only time he have a big game was in the red zone. So unless you just want red zone targets, but Cooper Kupp can do it in the red zone and short, mid, long, wherever you want, he can give it to you.
That boy Mike Evans don't want to see Marshawn though. He don't want to see his daddy Marshawn.
Yeah, he don't want to see his daddy. Daddy, what you doing here? Go home. Hey, I bet. Hey, you know how somebody guards you? They got good defense. He's like, dang, why you gotta guard me? That's Mike Evans when you see Lattimore. Like, man, hey, why you gotta come over here? But okay, Rams defense, Bucks defense.
That's tough. I want to go Rams though.
Yeah, I'm going
That's
Rams.
not tough.
Bucks.
Huh?
Bucks.
Crazy.
Bucks. Did you not see what they did to the Chiefs offense in the Super Bowl?
Did you not see what the Rams, like, they literally kept them boys in game when they had no quarterback.
I'm not saying they don't have a good defense, but I'm just like, you act like there's no argument here.
It's not. They number one in almost every category you can think of.
Ben, did you not see what they did to Mahomes? That's the best player in the NFL.
So you saying the Round defense wasn't done that to Mahomes either? It would have been 10 times worse with Aaron Donald.
I don't know. The Rams weren't there. The Bucks were.
I'm saying Aaron Donald, he pretty much can disrupt the best O-lines. He can disrupt the best O-lines. So I couldn't imagine if he went up against the Chiefs O-line. It wouldn't even be fun. Like, Patrick Mahomes just run the ball. Don't even attempt to drop back. Yeah, you know this. You know Aaron Donald will wreck that whole line by himself.
Okay. The interior, the Rams got it.
The corners, Rams got it.
Yes, and then the Bucks got the linebackers.
Yeah.
And then the Bucks got the edges, the defensive ends.
Pierre Paul. Got one defense end, but I'm saying if the Rams lead the league in sacks and pressures, then I mean that's the best defense. They number one. And like third in passing or something like that. They like number one run defense.
I mean, I feel like you can. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm not mad. I'm definitely not mad at you saying their defense, but I'm saying the Bucks definitely have a case.
Yeah, they have a slim case. New Orleans dropped 40 on their head, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
Hey, we ain't talking regular season. We talking playoffs.
Hey, the Saints still dropped 40 burger on their heads.
Hey, we're talking about when it counts.
And everybody get blown out the gym. Everybody get their tail run out the gym too. So all no injury happened to the Saints. And Tyler know what I'm talking about too. When Harris went out, then the whole game changed.
Oh yeah, after the punt return.
Man, yeah, that kick return we had for that was up by 3 scores. They took that one off the board, and then he got hurt on the end round. That would change the whole game. Dante Hill is killing him by himself.
Not to make this the same thing, but a lot of teams, like, think about how good we did and Drew couldn't throw the ball 40 yards.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
And we had the Bucks beat till Drew just unraveled. But before then, for all the turnover, Jerry Cook fumble, we was murking them boys. We was up 2 scores. Going up 3. So I don't want to hear that Bucks this, Bucks that. Man, everybody get their tail run out the gym again in the playoffs. Even one for Harris injury and Drew and Jerry Cook fumble. But hey, we got rid of them boys, so it's all good. All right, so Sunday, Frank Clark was arrested this past Sunday. They found a submachine gun in his car. It was somebody said it was a Uzi. I didn't know you can get arrested in LA for a submachine gun.
You didn't know you could get arrested for what?
A submachine gun.
Yeah, you can.
I don't really know. I don't really know about all those laws.
Where was he at though?
LA.
I don't know. Gun laws be different places.
Yeah, gun laws are different in California. So,
well, why did you have a submachine?
Man, you got to keep that heat on you.
Bro, come on, bro. A submachine gun, bro.
You never know. 2 or 3 dudes might come at you. Got to pull out that.
What kind of beef he got? What kind of beef he got in the street?
Timmy Turner got that burner.
Timmy Turner. Timmy with the hug, man.
Oh man, living their life, man.
Yeah, all right.
Dustin, what's happening?
Yo, what's going on?
Much, man. Nothing much. Ran a little bit over. You know how it is sometimes.
It's all good.
All right, so we're going to get right into NBA. We're going to talk about, I think this game was this past Sunday. This past Sunday. The Suns beat the Clippers 120-114. Paul George had 34. Reggie Jackson had 24. Man, who was on fire in the previous series, only had 9. And Booker went for 40. Ayton went for 20. Bridges went for 14. Crowder went for 13. And Payne went for 11. What y'all think about this game from what y'all saw?
Man, I feel like the Clippers better be glad that the NBA has these obsolete COVID protocols. That's what I think.
You think they try to throw Clippers a bone?
They gotta be. Come on, man. Chris. At this point, with the whole COVID thing, when pretty much everybody at the game is vaccinated, pretty much all the players vaccinated. Come on now.
And
he was vaccinated. They said.
Yeah, he got the positive vaccine.
Yeah, that's why I say they say he been vaccinated, but they always said that he just tested positive. So I don't know why they wouldn't let him not play. I mean, just because he tested positive means
he can't play, but he has to sit out in quarantine. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's crazy, bro. Like they just ruled him out for game 2 too.
Good thing they got that 1-0 lead.
Yeah, the Suns are good, man. I knew they were good, but I didn't see them being this good.
Yeah, like their chemistry is so good. Like they play good together.
And they play with so much heart, bro.
I know. They're one of the funnest things I've ever watched. Like I really enjoy watching them.
You know, James Jones won Executive of the Year. No, he did a good job. I didn't know he was a GM, dog.
That was well deserved.
Me either.
Oh yeah. I remember when he got that job.
Well deserved.
Well, the Suns, they're going back and forth in this game, and it looked like the Clippers were going to pull away at some point. And the Suns, they kept fighting. Then they took the lead, and Devin Booker hit some clutch shots at the end to help seal it. Yeah, I feel like with Chris Paul, this game wouldn't even been close. And
the thing about this playoffs is showing people are seeing how good Devin Booker really is.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Right now he's looking like Kobe with a better 3-point shot.
Yeah, he came down court a couple times and just pulled up and knocked it down. And he did one fadeaway 3, man. It was like, dang. This dude doing it all.
I don't think a PG led team can win this series. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No.
PG, I give him credit for this. He's doing everything he can.
I give him credit.
What y'all think? It's gonna be Suns versus Bucks in the finals?
That's what it's looking like. I think.
Yeah.
I think the Bucks are gonna be too much for the Hawks.
We're gonna get to the Hawks in a few minutes. Like I said, Paul George went for 34 points, 10 for 26, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. The thing about Paul George, when he get determined in his mind that he gonna score, man, he can pretty much put any team on his back and just do it. He can get that close, mid, and long game going, and that's what I guess he figured it out. He was doing that against Dallas. Like, he started driving and trying to draw contact and try to get some easy baskets to get him going. Once he got that groove, man, you start seeing him pulling up jump shots, and knocking down threes. And I think he's really finding his game without Kawhi. That's what I'm really impressed about, that, these games are close even without Kawhi.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you lose when he gives you 34, though.
I mean, to be honest, they really shouldn't have lost the game. They had a couple bad turnovers. Had some breakdowns on defense, but I feel like they will clean that up. That it would be in a closer game. Cause Reggie Jackson, he had five turnovers himself, just himself.
But see, Phoenix got heart, man. They gonna play. They gonna get a little dirty on defense. They gonna force the turnovers. Just off.
Yeah.
I mean,
they play a good brand of basketball too.
Yeah.
They do. Like I said, this game was really close, and the free throws, the Clippers were 82%. The Suns was 100%. The turnover was pretty close. Clippers had 9, Suns had 7. So, I mean, it really did come down to a lot of it came down to a few possessions from both teams, and it all depends on what they did with the possessions. And Booker came up clutch for the Suns with his possessions in the late in the fourth.
Book he's really good with his shot selection. Mm-hmm. Like watching him.
Yes.
Watching him and PG play is like night and day, bro. PG takes such bad shots.
Watching Devin Booker compared to all the other young superstars, even like Donovan Mitchell, like sometimes he'll get 3 happy, start jacking threes up. Like a lot of the young guys do that. Booker is like more mature, I feel like, for his age.
Yeah.
Yeah. His game doesn't seem forced at all. Like it's real smooth. And it's like everything is really precise. And he's like almost and like with his shooting form, like even when he does when he shoots off balance fadeaways and stuff, he's always square the basket. His shooting form never changes. It's almost like a Klay Thompson. He almost like a Klay Thompson. They can go off the dribble a lot better.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, I like how he takes the hole and finish. Like he always finish strong, and he tried to drop contact, almost like Trae Young. It is, man, he can give it to you either way. So right now, man, this series is gonna be tough. Even though Suns won today, Sunday, I think it's still gonna go down to at least game 6, maybe 7.
I got it going 6. This 5 is easy. 6. Maybe 5.
Yeah, it's been a. What is Kawhi even diagnosed with?
As far as I know, but as far as I know, but I know they were suspecting partial ACL tear.
Yeah.
Well, be recovered for Kawhi. Hate to see it, but that's Fox Sports, man. Let's move on to the Hawks and 76. I know Dustin got a lot to say about this. All right, so Hawks won 103-96. I think I can't pronounce the name. My mind just went blank. what's it, Kevin Huter?
Porter?
Porter? Yeah, Kevin Porter. Yeah, that's the name.
No,
He had
I don't know how to
27.
pronounce that man's name.
Yeah, it's Horter. I couldn't remember. My mind just went blank when I looked at it. I'm like, yeah, Kevin Horter. He had 27 points. Trae Young had 21. Collins had 14. Capella had 13. Gallinari had 17. And OB put up 31. He had 11 rebounds, 3 assists. His turnovers, man, dang, 8. Tobias Harris had 24. Curry had 16. Then Simmons had 5. And the rest of the team was in single digits. So that should tell you something. All right, who want to crack at this first?
Sounds like Dustin. The way you were talking about it.
All right, Dustin. The floor is yours.
I don't have too much to say. I mean, it's pretty much the same as I said last time. But the Ben Simmons ought to be ashamed of himself. I totally agree with Shaq. Like somebody knock him out. Like I agree with Shaq 100. 5 points, 2 6. Now I know you guys saw that last play. Ben Simmons is 6'10". 6'10".
Mm-hmm.
He dang near as tall as Tim Duncan. Wide open dunk.
That's sad.
He passes it up. Passes it up. He not only can't shoot, but he's afraid to shoot. And you can't be in the NBA afraid to shoot. And what that tells me, if you're afraid to shoot, that you're not getting in your shots before the game. Like I know Ray Allen, there was an interview with Ray Allen and he went through his whole like pregame workout. And he only practiced shots that he would, take in game because once the game started, he knew he'd already made those shots. There was an old Carmelo commercial as well where he was like, why am I not afraid to take the last shot? Because I've already made it. And you can tell, look at Ben Simmons and tell he's not preparing the off season. It doesn't look like he's coming in early before games and getting in shots to get his confidence up. It just looks lazy, and he doesn't really take responsibility. Seems like he kind of took responsibility, but you've been saying the same things over a 7-game stretch. Like, I got to be more aggressive. Well, you had 7 games to do it, my man, and you 0 for 7. 0 for 7. So you gotta get rid of him. And, like, Philadelphia is a basketball city. I don't feel like the fans are going to forgive him for this playoff performance. Because, I mean, on paper, this should have been sweet. This should have been easy for Philly. And then Doc gets a lot of the blame, too. And I lost a lot of respect for Doc because after game 1 and game 2, one of the games, he was like, he told Ronald Reporter, you don't know basketball if you think I should be Ben Simmons. Then you turn around, bench him, and then after game 7, when you in the fire, and a reporter asks you, can you win a championship? Can Ben Simmons be a champion, point guard on a championship team? Your answer is I don't know. You were just defending him a few days ago. Come on, that's weak. I lost a lot of respect for Doc. Like, if you gonna stick with your boy, stick with your boy.
Yeah.
I lost a lot of respect for Doc when he said that, but you got to get rid of him. Joel Embiid, he kind of threw some shade at him when he plays of the game, but at the same time, Embiid, you can't have 8 turnovers, especially that last turnover he had. Like, what are you doing, bro? You not KD. You're not KD, but yeah, but they should have won that game, especially with Trey not having like a huge night. They should have won that game, but they got to make some changes.
I agree. Tyler, what you guys say?
I just hate it. I hate it for Doc, bro, because he already got a reputation for blowing leads, and this one is kind of on him, but I feel like it's on Ben to me. Like, granted, like Dustin said, I think I kind of agree with what Doc was saying, but I feel like if he was going to bench him, he should have just kept him benched, like, from the jump. It's like, that's unacceptable, bro. The man missed 48 total free throws for, like, the playoffs. And, like, your inability to shoot free throws, like, now it got you scared to even shoot the ball. So now you're a liability to the team. I don't know. I just hate it. And Embiid out there playing on a torn meniscus, balling out. And you can't even take a shot in the fourth quarter.
Right.
Man, what you got to say?
As much as it's like I agree with Dustin about Doc, like you can't be throwing dude under the bus like that. Like I understand he played absolutely horribly, but like that's so like hypocritical. Like one game you're like riding with him, and the next you're like, I don't know, I don't think we can make a championship run with him because you know if they would have won that game, he'd be like, yeah, we can because they've been in the conference finals then. So I mean they're literally one game away from the conference finals. But in all honesty, like, I kind of feel bad for Ben Simmons, really. That's just sad to see. I mean, he needs to do something about it, but I think he's really just in his head.
Yeah.
I agree. I think part of it in his head because he's always been a bad free throw shooter, and I could probably count on one hand how many 3-point shots he's taken, or jump shots even he's taken his whole NBA career. But I mean, it's hard for me to feel bad for Ben Simmons because he has the talent, and I feel like the work ethic isn't there because he really hadn't gotten any better since his rookie year. While you look at Lonzo Ball, he's gotten progressively better every single year. And I had a little bit more sympathy for Markelle Fultz when he was in Philly just because he had the ability to shoot the ball, but clearly, like, he had some type of shoulder issue or something that inhibited his ability to shoot. And I mean, even now, since then, he's at least gotten a little better. You know, I think he's still with the Magic, but he's had some good games here and there, and it's improved. Like, you can see the work. But with Ben Simmons, I just don't see the work.
Yeah.
Yeah, even in his pregame, like, you know, everybody go around in the pregame and shoot around. He just, like, cruising through the workout, like, not even, like, he just don't care.
Oh boy.
Yeah, because I mean, in his post game, he was like, you know, when the reporter asked him, was there any difference between, you know, his regular season and postseason play? He was like, I'm not gonna let you do that to me. Winning is hard. Well, winning is hard when you only attempt 6 shots and make 2s, and you can't make free throws. Yeah, that makes winning a little hard. But if you make 70% of your free throws, put at least 15 to 20 on the board, winning becomes a whole lot easier. Like, you 6'10", bro.
Yeah, because if he's going to average 15 to 20 a game with that kind of defense, I mean, that's great.
I mean, it's like, bro, you won't even shoot. Like, Giannis can't shoot. At least Giannis will shoot the ball, bro. Like, he won't even attempt a shot.
Giannis will shoot it. He know he can't shoot, but he can still jack that thing.
Exactly. He gonna at least make you respect it.
Yeah, and he don't even shoot too much.
One of these.
Like, at least make him respect it, like you said.
Yeah.
And even when he misses a jump shot, usually that next position down, he gonna bring the ball down the court and at least try and, just bull rush to the basket to get a dunk, layup, or a foul.
Yeah.
Right.
Giannis' mindset is like, shoot, I'm gonna make one of these. So if I can't get to the hole, I'll get on keep shooting until I make one. But
right.
That's
Simmons switch shooting hands, maybe.
I mean, I haven't seen this worst performance since I want to say the Rockets shooting rolls when they missed like 20-some threes. This is like he literally like the third option. Before Tobias Harris exploded, he was literally the second option. When you only attempt 6 shots, 8 shots, 6 shots, you making it real easy for the defense to guard the rest of your teammates. Because they know you're not looking to score. You're not looking to do anything. You're just looking to run the offense. So your liability on offense.
So he wasn't really even running the offense. That was more sense.
Yes, he's non-existent. He's just another body that's taking up space. So I blame Doc Rivers for this, for benching him entirely. He should not be in the starting lineup, not one bit. He shouldn't even got 31 minutes. He should have got half of that.
You can't do that, though, because, can't.
Why I can't? This is the playoffs. I'm trying to win.
You can't tell your second best player, like, yeah, I'm benching you.
Why not? If he want to play basketball, then he need to go sit on the bench.
The only coach in the league that can do something as crazy as that and get away with it is Greg Popovich.
Yep.
I mean,
that's fact.
The way I look at this, you going down, and you need to make a change quick.
You're right.
Because there's somebody else on that team that can give you double-digit points. He can't even hit double digits. He's taking up minutes.
Shake Milton or Tyrese Maxey.
Yes, he's taking up. Yeah, Maxey played better than him. He's taking up value possessions and making it easy for the Hawks to defend him. That's not basketball. I mean, he's literally a liability. And
you're right.
And when he didn't take that dunk, I was like, that's Trae Young jumping, dog. Like, did you not watch?
You scared? I was Trae gonna block his dunk, bro.
I know, like, do Trae Young have you that scared?
You just don't want to shoot, bro.
Like, it wasn't a shot. It was a dunk. And that would change the game too. When he didn't take that dunk and he passed out to Thibault.
You don't want to go to the line.
Yeah, Thibault went to the line. Now he looking like, man, now I gotta shoot free throws. And you remember, he made one, miss one. If Ben Simmons would dunk, he probably got fouled. He probably got an and one. He putting too much pressure on the other guys, and that's why you had to take him out. Like at this point, he not just hurting himself, he hurting the team. And this is supposed to be a team game, so I'm putting the team over him. Like, there's no excuse for you not to shoot a wide open corner shot or a wide open 10-foot shot.
Okay,
He's not even going to the lane with a floater. He's not doing anything.
So, Ben, you the coach. From a basketball standpoint, I agree with you. You're right. But let's say you bench Ben Simmons and y'all lose anyway. You know how bad the media is going to be on your head? You might get fired.
I really don't think so.
I mean, I wouldn't. Don't get me wrong. Ben Simmons does do good things. I mean, he's 16, can put the ball on the floor. I mean, he is a superstar talent, and
Yep.
I mean, he can literally guard anybody on the floor. So you can't really bench him just for defensive purposes. But towards the end of the game, especially if you need to score and you know they're gonna do a hack of bend, you got to make adjustments. Especially when
one of them games
when you realize like he in his head now, so he gonna shoot worse than he normally is, worse than he already does. Is he already bad? You know, making 6 out of 10 free throws as an NBA player, that's pretty bad.
That's one.
And you got he had the worst free throw shooting percentage in the playoffs out of any player that's attempted 70 or more.
It's crazy.
If it wasn't for Tobias Harris, B would have got his. This game would have been way worse.
And Tobias wasn't even that good. He was like 7 for 21.
He showed up some games. Like, he had real stellar games.
I mean, at least he was shooting the ball. I mean,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I just don't like that, man. I feel like that's hurting the team. Like, Ben Simmons in the game, you can tell like the whole, like the mood of the team. Like, why are you even why you even here? If you're not gonna...
What Embiid said kind of showed you the attitude towards being in the locker room. I feel like.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. You gotta save your team, because if now everybody looking at Ben, I would want to choke Ben if he was on my team. That's what threw a chair at him.
It's like, because he's the point guard.
Exactly. So I'm looking.
Lose the locker room is, that's just not gonna work.
He's the commander. The same way we looked at Dustin, he's the point guard. He make the system run. So we looking at him. If Dustin coming out here not shooting and throwing the ball away, then we're gonna be looking at him like, bro, like, you can't lead us. So that's one, like, that's where I'll be looking at Ben Simmons upside his head. Like, I'm gonna say something to him, because that's the type of guy I am. If he have a wide open shot, a 10-foot shot, and he passes off, he make an extra pass, and now we like 6 or 7 seconds on the shot clock, and now we got to rush, then I'm going to say something to him when I was jogging up the court. I said, bro, you got to take that. I've done that plenty of times. I was like, dude, you got to do something with that, man. And it just...
This NBA we talking about, though, bro.
Man, I don't care. Kobe would have said something to him.
I mean,
LeBron would have said something to him.
It's a different league now, but I mean, it's definitely, I think that was on Embiid.
He should have said something to him. Be quiet, though. Embiid not. But
I'm saying, though, you can't throw shade at him in the post interview and not say nothing to him to his face.
That's true, though, because, us as players, we would have said something to his face. Like, we were like, yo, you playing like straight garbage, man. Like, get it together. Like, I don't know. I feel like these players saw, cause back in that when we play ball, I feel like, as teammates, if you playing bad, we're gonna say it to you playing bad. Like, you're not making smart choices.
Because KG would have had that man crying.
Exactly. Like, guys like that, Shaq said he would knock him upside his head. I would have done say, like, I wouldn't want to fight the man, but I'll be like in his face, like, dude, like, what's your deal? Like, you need to take
We need you.
This is the playoff. We need you. This is the playoff, man.
Yeah, we need you, man.
Yeah, like, there's none of that. That's why they need a leader. They need somebody that's more vocal. Got Tobias Harris is way back. He's too quiet.
Embiid is becoming that for them, though, I think.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm going to give a lot of credit to Embiid. Embiid had a heck of a series.
He did. He played his heart out.
Think about how good he played on a torn meniscus, bro. Imagine if he was healthy.
Yeah.
I mean, Doc Rivers, he should have done a better job to communicate with him. I don't feel like he to communicate with him. I don't think he got on the same level as Ben Simmons. I don't know they spent one-on-one time, but you have to figure this out in the playoffs. You gotta tell him, you gotta like, dude, you gotta shoot that. Like, that's your shot. I see you making in practice. That's your shot. But I'm not seeing none of that. And when they see Ben Simmons, they're like, oh, Lord.
Well, Doc just looks bad right now because in Tyronn Lue first season coaching the Clippers, he go to a conference finals, and Doc didn't do that in 7 years with all the players he's had coming in and out of there.
And now people will say the KG and Ray Allen, them boys made you.
I mean, really, that's the narrative now because, at that point, that was the only big three in the league, really.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that was a heck of a. He even had an all-star coaching staff.
No, he had.
Then he had Rondo to run the show, but Rondo did an exceptional job there.
Exactly. You got KG. KG is a great vet to have on your team. Like, he didn't really have to worry about the team much. He just had to coach.
Hey, we gave a lot of attention to the 76ers. What y'all think about the Hawks? Overachievers?
They just played with heart.
They're looking like the Heat last year.
Yeah, exactly. That's the perfect comparison. They're looking like the Heat last year.
So y'all, are y'all giving Trae Young? I mean, he didn't play good this past game, but he's been stellar this whole series. Same with Garnari and I forgot the other guy's name. Well,
he's
Lemon Pepper Lou.
Herter, yeah, Kevin Herter. I mean,
Capella too.
Yeah, Capella. He been doing good, cleaning off the boards and scoring. I think he gave like 10 or 15 points last game. I'm still not impressed by the Hawks. I feel like they definitely a shooting team, and I feel like if their shots not falling, then they can get blown out pretty quick. And we know the Bucks defense are pretty dang good. They good at guarding perimeter. So I'm interested to see.
Way too much.
Huh?
The Bucks are gonna be way too much for them because Drew Holiday's gonna be guarding Trae, and then you're gonna have PJ or Chris Middleton or Giannis on one of your forwards like John Collins, and then you got Brook Lopez on Capella. I mean,
who is gonna guard Chris Middleton, bro? Who's gonna guard Giannis?
Yeah, for real.
They're gonna have to be Collins.
Who's gonna guard Giannis?
I guess Capella.
No, I don't know. Then who's gonna guard Lopez?
Nobody on that team. He ain't got a guard. He just sit at the 3-point line anyway.
Yeah. Well, I think he had 17 that win against Brooklyn.
Their defense is insane, man. To getting PJ Tucker and Drew Holiday to that team, which was already great on defense last year, and adding those two, that's just like suffocating.
I know Drew Holiday was trying to lose that game in overtime versus the Nets.
Yeah, that's the thing with the Bucks. Like, their best players play on both sides of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they're long. Like, what's Chris Middleton? He's like 6'7", 6'8", isn't he?
Yep.
Who?
Middleton.
Yeah, he's like 6'9", I think 6'10", something like that.
Well, speaking of the Bucks, they did take out the Nets. Man, it was a valid effort from KD. I mean, dude was gassed.
It was valid effort. His face on that last shot of the game was hilarious.
He couldn't believe he stared for a moment. He was like, okay, that's unusual. Never seen that happen before. And he thinks to himself, I didn't know something like that can happen.
He looked bewildered.
And he was like, dang, that was from me? That came out of my hand? I mean, dude, he played 53 minutes, 48 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. I mean, dude did it again.
He balled up. I mean, that shot was close. That shot was.
But Steve Nash literally was playing poker. He went all in. He put all his chips in the middle of the table. And he said, nobody ain't getting a rest. Nobody. We going with a 7-man rotation.
That was D'Antoni here. Dude, I've been seeing about the Rockets for years, and it would always make me so mad. He'd play 7 people, and there'd be 2 other people on the bench that should be playing. He was definitely D'Antoni in Steve Nash's ear.
Look, now look, y'all listen to this. KD 53 minutes, Harden 53 minutes, Blake Griffin 40 minutes, Brown 52 minutes, Harris 46 minutes, Green 12 minutes, Shamet 6 minutes, and Clayton 1 minute.
Jeff Green only played 12 minutes.
That's insane. Steve Nash, what the crap?
Jeff Green been playing great all series, man.
And you give him 12 minutes?
Literally, Jeff Green come off the bench was the closest with 12 minutes, and nobody had under 40 minutes from the starting 5.
And Joe Harris has been atrocious all series.
Yes, he couldn't buy a shot. That boy he owned some money. He couldn't even buy nothing. Like, he couldn't hit the best off the horn.
2 for 12.
You know, like Joe Harris, you owe us money. Oh, my goodness, dude. You put me a sniper. I mean, that's Steve Nash, man. Like, dude, you can't do that. You can't gas out your players like this. That's why KD, I mean, they win overtime. They already tired. And now, you know, KD got put out another trick out his bag. He shouldn't went for that shot, to be honest. He knew how tired he was. But I felt like he was trying to end it, but he should have went for that shot.
He was tired, bro.
He was. I know he wanted to end it so bad, but you know how much left you have in your legs. He just couldn't get that shot up.
Nah. You gotta respect him, though.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Giannis, he was gassed too. He played 50 minutes and he had 40 points. And Middleton had 52 minutes. Lopez had 46. Holiday played 48. I mean, these teams are literally saying, all right, we just going to run these boys so they fall out. What does it do for KD legacy?
Nothing.
Oh, y'all not the ones to bash him?
I'm not going to bash him. I'm not going to bash him. But I will say, Ben going to hate me for this. But I will say, now everybody know how Brian was feeling when he was carrying all them teams.
Tyler, everything is not about LeBron.
I'm just saying, bro. He said, y'all, you told me he was the best in the world, bro.
I do know. That's what I said. I already know that. I'm going to hear that,
bro. I respect him.
He is the best in the world, but, man.
You got to keep the same energy.
I mean,
he's the best in the world. He still is. After that performance.
KD is the best in the world, but I forgot who tweeted it. But he said that when LeBron was in the East, he didn't have no problem getting to the finals.
That East wasn't like. It wasn't. I feel like the East is stronger now than ever was before.
Man, LeBron did go through Detroit.
I mean, I'm saying I feel like the East is well diverse with talent than it usually have been.
I'm just saying, like, the effect of carrying a team.
You know what I'm saying? I still think KD, best in the world, of course. And I only think LeBron probably made that shot that he made to send the OT. So that's why I'm not gonna bash KD because look at that shot he made to send OT.
I mean, yeah.
Man, yeah. I don't think LeBron makes that shot, but I think LeBron gets them in position for somebody else
Pass
to
it
make
off
the
to somebody else to make.
shot.
Yeah,
He gets them in position.
yeah.
Somebody
You
else.
take this shot.
He gives somebody else a wide open look. I put it like that.
Yeah, he don't want to take it.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even say he wouldn't want to take this shot. I just don't. I don't think that shot in LeBron game.
It's not. It's not. He's not known for them deep threes like that. They call him Logo LeBron.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, sometimes don't get me. Sometimes he can get on like if LeBron take a
He
deep
got to step into it.
he got to walk into it. Yeah, he got to step into it. But with KD, like he did a kind of, it wasn't even really like a smooth
Fade away.
spin
It was
around.
like a
It looked like he almost lost it. It looked like he almost lost the ball, to be honest. and he somehow, made that. I never seen LeBron make a shot like that. I put it like that. I've never seen it.
yeah.
I've seen him make some like
It was-
one leg fadeaways, but nothing like that.
Yeah, that KD shot got people out them sheets. I was like, whoa. I was like, my goodness. The way
I'm being honest, I thought he was gonna miss it. First off, I thought he was gonna lose the ball. Then I thought he was gonna airball it.
that move was number net. Then he thought he had the same magic left. You should have stopped while you were ahead. You should have took an easier shot. You pushed your luck. All right, so the Nets are the Nets a favorite next year?
Yes. Easily.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah, if they stay healthy for once.
They just got low management. That's all.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what they're gonna do. I think Nash is gonna the Brooklyn organization. They're gonna. It's gonna be very. I don't think it's gonna be a regular occurrence that we see all three of them on the court at the same time during the regular season. I think they're gonna play 1 to 2 every game and kind of get us some type of rotation system for those guys because they stay healthy. Yeah.
I'll really do it for Kyrie more than the other two. I'll try to get him not play as many minutes as he usually do. They probably won't need him that much in the regular season anyway. But how y'all feel about Harden say he's gonna play in the Tokyo Olympics?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say. Like it's pertinent they win the championship next year since Harden said he's gonna play, and I think Durant says that he's contemplating it.
I think they need to sit there tear down somewhere.
I like the fact that they're playing. Hey, you can get.
I think you got to go to
get back right.
Yeah, I think to complete your legacy, you got to go to at least one.
I thought Harden already been on a Olympic team.
He was.
I think that's the World Championship. If I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong though. I thought that was just the World Championship.
Oh, okay. I'm just kind of worried, that hamstring. How far is the Tokyo Olympics? Anyone know?
Soon.
Next year.
I thought it was.
I thought it next year. I thought the
No,
trial.
they said it's like a month.
Yes. But it's every 4 years. It can't be this year. It's every 4 years.
I know, but remember they canceled it last year.
Yeah.
Because of COVID.
So it's next year in March.
No, I think they said it is this year.
It might be this year.
I don't want hard playing if it's this year.
Yeah, they're this year.
I won't want hard playing if it's this year.
Yes, it's July 23rd, 2021 through August 8th.
No, he can't play.
He already committed. I mean, I wouldn't want him to play, but I mean, you're not gonna have to really expend much energy. I mean, they got a lot of young talented players playing.
He might be close from that hamstring injury. He might be back. He might be at 70%. But hamstring is nothing to play around with, man. It's nothing.
No, it's not. It's not. I don't think, even if he goes, I don't think he's gonna play much.
Yeah. Now, y'all remember what happened to Michael Vick later on in his career with the Eagles? He had a hamstring and he missed about 6 to 7 weeks. He couldn't get it right. He tried to go. I
don't think if he goes, I don't think he's gonna play much. I mean, they got Dame, Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum. I forgot all who else, but I mean they seem like they got a pretty good team. And, if Durant plays, then I mean they're pretty much gonna blow everybody out by 50 anyway. Oh, Devin Booker playing too.
Mhm.
I got a ton of guards.
Exactly. So,
Well,
I mean,
the USA team never have they never have a lot of bigs though.
But they got Bam, they said, didn't they?
Yeah, they got Bam too. He the only big, I think.
That's totally small ball. But Luka say he playing for
he playing for Slovenia.
Yeah, Slovenia.
He
wait,
over there playing
so him and Jokic gonna be on the same team?
Yeah. If
they're gonna be.
I know Jokic for Slovenia too, but yeah, I know Luka over there playing right now. He had they probably had 11 points and 19 assists. That last game over there.
He stay hooping.
Yeah, they said he was enjoying not having to carry a whole team on his back anymore.
Damn, poor Ziggy.
That's funny.
All right. Well, that's all the topics I have for the night. Anything else y'all want to bring up?
Nah.
All right.
Oh, Bradley Beal playing.
Dang, they might as well just say number of guards, man. Only guards can play this game.
Yeah, right now Kevin Durant still questionable, but yeah, they got Dame, Book, Harden, Beal, Tatum, Draymond, Bam.
Pretty solid.
We're going to be watching them boys see what they're going to do in the Olympics. I can't wait to see it. All right. Y'all can catch us on most social media platforms. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and just type in VOL Sportscast and we'll pull up. Next show, we'll be trying to take callers. So we're going to get that set up so y'all can speak to us live and have some interaction, have some good times. And we'll keep y'all posted. We out of here.
You are listening to Voice of the Fans Sportscast, brought to you by none other than the voices of the fans. Discussing football, basketball, news, trending topics. The one-stop shop for all things sports. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. hosted by none other than Ben Swift Reynolds, Taylor Gatwood, and Tyler Wright. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Voice of the Fans Sportscast.